Nice drum.
All right, we'll call to order the January 14th, 2025 Springfield Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. And we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, roll call.
Briggs,
Here.
Simmons,
Here.
Woodard,
Here.
Sharon,
Here.
and Whitechecker.
Here.
All are present, we have a quorum.
All right, our next item is approval of the minutes from the meeting on November 12th. Is there a motion to approve?
I make a motion. I second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, minutes passed. Next item is 1.4, public comment period. I'm not seeing anyone from the public, so we'll close the public comment period. We'll begin new business with item 2.1, which is discuss and possibly take action on a variance request for wall signage exceeding the allowable square footage at 3422 Tom Austin Highway. Is there a motion to put this on the floor?
So moved.
I second.
All right. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The applicant is requesting a variance to increase the wall signage allowance for their property. This property is zoned commercial services. The current regulations for wall signage for general commercial zones allows for a maximum of 75 square feet. The applicant initially received staff approval for 70 square feet of wall signage. However, they're requesting 2 additional wall signs, bringing the total wall sign to 142 square feet, exceeding the maximum allowable. According to the Springfield zoning ordinance, this board does not have jurisdiction to approve a variance that exceeds the established sign ordinance. Granting this request would not only be outside your scope, but would also conflict with the ordinance and set a precedent for similar future requests. Staff recommends denial of this variance request for 2 reasons. 1, the applicant has not demonstrated a hardship as required by the zoning ordinance, and 2, the request does not meet the 9 standards for the variance, nor does it represent any gray area to enforcing the regulations set by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen. We also have the applicant, Ross MacArthur, joining us by phone, and he is here to provide his reasoning for this request.
Mr. MacArthur, do you want to chime in?
Ross, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, they asked for your comments about increasing the signage. Perfect.
Okay. Board, thank you for hearing me. I apologize for not being there in person. We had some issues with our flight being delayed. My name is Ross MacArthur. I'm from 321 Elk Lane in Gainesville, Virginia. I'm here on behalf of Panda Express asking for that wall sign facing the south elevation. We are asking for several reasons. One is the advanced tree growth to the south blocks the sight line to the restaurant, and the speed of the roadway, which is 55. It does have a center lane for left-hand turns, but as you come up the roadway there, you can still pass that location before you even see the restaurant. I would also note that Chick-fil-A has 3 wall signs on their building, and they have a set of lights in front of them that will really slow down traffic and allow customers to get a good view of the sight lines to the driveways and entrances and exits to that road. We're asking for a favorable for those three.
Are there questions from those on the committee?
Yeah, I can go ahead and comment on Chick-fil-A. So they have two frontages, and so their allowable signage is more.
I have a question. He's talking about the trees being blocked. Is any way that, without removing the trees, any way you could trim the trees up where they could see through the signs? See the sign that he's got would meet the regs?
They're able to, what trees are they? Ross?
He's got a picture.
Right here, you got a picture of them right here.
And did I hear him mention that the speed limit was 55? It's just 40, to my knowledge, on Tom Austin Highway.
Till you get past the main street.
Is he cool?
That portion.
He go that fast? Down past
So Candace, this may be a question for you. So this is just wall signage, right? It's not, they still have standard
Yes.
signs?
Pole
that
signs,
through?
and then other signs around the property, yes.
Okay.
In that diagram on the site plan, there are pole signage marked number 10 and 11 that are closer to the street.
Yep, those are already approved.
I have a question. Could he, right now, could he make one big wall sign to meet the specs?
So that is up to them, that they just cannot go over the allowable 75 square
correct.
feet. So yeah, we would, if he would want to amend his application that we have already approved, because that original application, I think, only had 70 square feet, he could absolutely amend it to do the 75 and fit that however he'd like on those building, or those walls.
I would just say I have concern, I guess, the precedent that's what's at beyond this one particular case with them not meeting the criteria. And it seems like the other signage would definitely gain drivers' attention as they're driving past. So I imagine this is further set back, but they're seeing signs closer to the street. So I just have concern of allowing this one.
I agree. The judgment as to how observable it is somewhat specious, but there's nothing in particular about this land that gives it a unique problem. Are those trees owned by the next property? Just curious. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
The signs he got out, the signs next to the road, out to the road, are they maxed out to the regs?
They met all the requirements for those
Okay,
signs,
I
yeah.
mean, he could make them bigger, right?
I'd have to go back and look
Okay,
at that
okay.
application,
I
but
just-
we would allow that. I mean, as long as it meets regulations, we would approve that.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Great question.
That might be one option. He make the sign out next to the road bigger to meet the regulations, and then make the others meet the specs.
So is there a motion? One way or the
My
other?
concern was there were like 5 criteria not met out of 9. That was a concern. Mine as well.
Correct. I make a motion to approve.
Sure.
What was another option, y'all, you said?
I'm not
About
sure
the
if it's an
trees?
option or not, this would be y'all's. If he went back and could he make the signs next to the road, bigger, it didn't meet the specs?
I'm not sure if he may already meet the regulations as far as the signage allowance for the pole signs. As long as he meets the
Right, I
sign
agree.
regulations, we would approve that.
I make a motion to approve.
Okay. Is there a second?
Give me a second.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any discussion on the motion to approve? Okay, call roll.
It's still 5. That criteria not met out of 9. That may not, and maybe he can fix that, I don't know.
Williams, roll call.
Yes.
All right, Briggs,
No.
Simmons,
No?
Woodard,
No.
Sherrod,
No.
Lightchecker.
No.
The motion fails on 5.
All right, fair enough. Would you be able to send me an email to that effect when you have a chance?
Yes, we can take care of that.
Excellent. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
One,
Mr.
hey,
Thank
one
you.
other thing I know for these, we usually have to provide a reason for disapproval. So, would you just want to put in the record that the reason is it's not meeting the criteria
Criteria.
of our standards? Yeah. Okay. All right, so motion fails. Is there any other or old business? All right. Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Second.
Okay, we'll adjourn. We skipped it on. Thank you.